Data and Policy is a peer-reviewed, open-access journal dedicated to exploring the impact of data science on policy and governance. Launched in 2019 by Cambridge University Press as a venue for the community growing around the Data for Policy series of conferences, it promotes innovative research and collaboration across disciplines. With 50 area editors across 6 overlapping focus areas, we bring together expertise to address the complex challenges of data and policy.
The things we've managed to do with the journal so far is to convene a group of area editors with quite global coverage and building that. That's been the sort of knock-on effect of that has been to get a community of reviewers and obviously people submitting work as well. There's a fairly good understanding of what we think this new discipline is. We've actually published now a top-level paper, and we're starting to publish some of the area papers that describe each of the sub-areas that we're interested in.
Data and policy is very important arena for facilitating interaction between academic researchers and also policymakers.
The interdisciplinary perspective and focus of the journal will give you the opportunity to interact with a larger community, not only the community or the researchers that participate in your specific field, but in others. As we know, in the data governance space, in the artificial intelligence policy space as well, it is very important to interact with all their backgrounds.
Data and Policy bridges the gap between theory and practice. Our translational research focuses on transferring knowledge into actionable insights to benefit society.
Yes, so I think the journal really evolved into this one-stop shop if you're looking at this intersection of data science and public policy. And I think it's also really in the last couple of years has gotten to a point where also policymakers and practitioners are actually looking towards the journal. So obviously it's an academic environment, but I think through translational articles, it has really evolved to this one-stop shop. This is where you look for these kinds of articles.
As an open-access journal, Data and Policy ensures that all articles are freely available to read, share, and distribute. We welcome authors regardless of funding or institutional affiliation, breaking down barriers to knowledge dissemination.
Data and Policy Journal is a very special journal. It is interdisciplinary. So when you compare it with other journals, you always find that many journals only specialize in a particular field or particular area of knowledge. But for Data and Policy Journal, it's actually well encompassing, inclusive, so that it's targeted at all the issues, all the knowledge, all the theories about data governance and the policy.
Whether you are a policymaker, researcher, or practitioner, Data and Policy is a space for collaboration and insight.
So I think one of the really exciting things about this community and the journal is this potential for exchange between academic research and policymakers, between research and practice. And I think we have a unique opportunity really to sort of develop that further with the expertise that exists within this community.
We embarked on a pretty rigorous exercise to map both the topics that are relevant for data and policy, but also the regions that have a unique approach to some of those topics. And so based upon this mapping, we understood that in order to really grow our community, but also to really be global in nature, we needed to bring on new people. And that was then a concerted effort in order to establish associate editors and establish topic areas that actually people could become leaders in their own field in order to deepen those areas.
Shape the future of policy and governance with us. Visit Data and Policy today and join a global movement for impactful, responsible data use.